Hi, wow, okay. My name is Brittany Cruz. I'm from North Brunswick, New Jersey, but you could technically say I live here now because it's like end of month too. So coming here, like like they were saying, they spoke to us in that room, and I'm like 3 days later, I'm like, okay, like typing everything, like let me like fill up this application. Um, and it took us months to hear back, but we finally heard back, and I was so excited. I told everyone, I'm like, I'm leaving. Like, I won't see you guys anymore. Like, bye. I'm gonna like have a new life. Like, talk to you guys on Sundays. I was just so excited for everything that God was like wanted to show me, and one of the main things that I struggled with was attitude. The worst attitude with everything. I always wanted to make sure that I was doing what I had to do. And then one of the first days we had to, the girls went to go weed, and I was like, oh my gosh, like it's so hot outside. Why are we like outside weeding? And right there, like from that moment up until like hiking for extra mile, my attitude has changed completely. I do the things for the will of God and for the will of other people, and not put myself before those needs. And I've learned so much because of that, and strength as well, because um, I I've always got so like nervous about certain things and worried about what I'm gonna do next, and I just continue to hear the word strength, 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 and giving me strength and strengthening me, especially throughout the time that I've been here. And I was I was very confused to what I had to do going back home. I knew that I needed to come here, but I wasn't really sure why. And one sermon that Mr. Blake gave was, "Who's your one?" And I'm like, I have so many. Like, there's so many people back at home that don't know who God is and don't have the relationship with them. And I was so nervous to just talk to my parents about it and my family. And I'm just like, well, what am I supposed to say? I'm so young. They're just gonna look at my age and just be like, well, you don't really know what you're talking about. But it's not that. God works in all of our lives, and He spoke to me so that I can go back home. And I already had a conversation with my aunt, and I was like, can I speak to my cousins? And she was like, yes. Like, are you kidding me? Like, and it took 2 seconds to just ask that one question. And God's just been showing me so much while being here, and just helping everyone else before my own needs. And I've tried to be there for everyone, and I feel that God has been helping me just go past my insecurities and just all the things that I worried about. And on that extra mile hike, I was just so tired. I looked back at AJ. I was like, oh, how much longer? I need to I need to sit down. But I kept going. I kept pressing on. And at one point, I don't know how, I became a leader for the second half of the people going up. And I looked back and everyone's like dying, and I'm just like, okay, I can't stop. And another thing that I've learned was stop trying to take a different route than the path that God already has set for you. Stop taking a detour to a place that you think is comfortable or you think is a place that God wants you when it's not. And hiking, I'm just like, there's a road right there. Like, we could just go around this way. But no, like, God is taking you down a certain path for a certain reason. Don't question it. Don't wonder, oh, but why? Like, what are you trying to show me? Follow by faith, not by the things that you're seeing. And I've learned a lot about just continuing to go down the path that God has called me to do, and not stop and like question it, and not stop and just like wonder like, well, what do I have next? No, God has a path for every single one of us. Even if you don't see it, it's right there, right in front of you. You just have to trust in God. And I've learned so much in just how to trust in the Lord and how to just give myself to Him, because without doing that, I'm not going to get anywhere. I'm just going to stay in place, not move. But I've just learned how to give strength into God. And all the staff members, there's never been a time when they're just like, oh, you can't do it. All right, let's go sit down. No, it's been, you can't. All right, we're going to help you get there. And all of the leaders, AJ, Dustin, especially, they're like, no, let's go. Like, you're not going to just stand there and not do it. You're going to go. And with Erica and Amy, even throughout the entire day, like even like throughout the time we've been here, if you needed to speak to them too, go. Like, if you need someone to speak to, go. Like, there's always someone there, and there's always going to be a mentor. You need to search for that person, someone that's older and wiser, and just have someone that can help you lead the way, because you can't go through this world alone. You're going to have the Lord, but you're going to need someone to help you, because two is better than one. And I've learned being here just to continue to give myself to the Lord and just continue to allow him to work in me and not work by myself. And he's spoke to me a lot this summer, so I'm just really excited to go back home and share the word to all of my friends and family and just continue to have the passion that I've had since being here.